Hello, hello, hello. Minds up, world. It is your girl, Takiyah Diamond. Yes, coming before you once again to give you the jewels that don't make you snooze so that you will never lose. Minds up. So, I am coming today to talk to you guys about love, right? So let's just be honest. Sometimes you wonder, what's keeping you away from actually finding the love that you want, from finding somebody that makes your heart sing, from finding somebody that makes you feel special, finding somebody that adds to your completion because you're already complete, right? So if it's one thing that I've learned, that when it comes to love, if your mindset is not right, then your ability to attract a love that's for you will not be right. You will end up attracting all these people who are just all wrong because your mindset is not really set up for you to actually receive true love. And so I ask, is your mindset set up to receive the one that is made just for you? So I have 3 questions that I'm going to bring to you guys today, and I'm going to be asking you, and I want you to write it down, and you can answer it immediately, but I want you to do some inner work. You guys know I'm all about transformation. It's one thing to give you information, but it's another thing to give you information that leads to transformation, which is what I do. This is what I stand for, and this is the direction that I go. And I forgot to even tell you guys, if this is your first time tuning in with me, I want to thank you so much for choosing me, for tuning in live with me, and checking me out, and definitely come back again. I'm a personal development author. I am a mindset and life coach. I am also a transformation speaker, and I'm also a trainer. I actually teach people how to overcome, eliminate, and identify, to help you identify what limiting beliefs are actually holding your success hostage when it comes to money, when it comes to wealth, when it comes to health. What is it that's actually in the way of your healing? What is in the way of your wealth showing itself? Because and you've heard that you're wealthy. You've heard all of these stories about, that we were born rich, right? But then when you don't see that in front of you, you're wondering okay, well, where's the money? But tonight is all about love. I'm going to keep it on that topic. And this week we are going to begin going into some things about financial abundance. So I just wanted to let you know who I was, what I do, and all that wonderful stuff. And my website is www.takiyyahdiamond.com. I am the CEO of Minds Up Life, Minds Up Transformation Company, as well as Minds Up Music, and so many other things. But you can definitely know I am the boss of Minds Up Academy, and what you guys are getting right now is just a little snippet of some of the things that I actually teach in my classes and courses. So I want you guys to ask yourself these 3 questions, right? The bottom line is that your mindset is everything, right? When it comes to helping you find love, right? And I'm not just talking about romantic love, okay? I'm talking about love itself. I'm talking about love overall, like the energetic vibration of love itself. When you are vibrating at the energetic vibration of love itself, then you end up attracting everything to you that is love, which includes relationships, which includes financial abundance, which includes good health, because of the energy that you're emanating out. Its only desire is to come back to you. Okay, so love, no matter what, guys, is a state of mind, right? It's a state of mind that either is or it isn't something that you cultivate. So either you are, building this mindset to understand that you are love, or you're not. And that's really just the gist of it. But if you are, you notice that your life actually flows a lot easier when you are operating, in that space of the vibration of love, right? So Your mindset, guys, is basically like how you approach the world. It's how you perceive things, right? So if you let your mind run wild and you let your mind go do all of these different things and blah, 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 and it's chaotic, guess what happens? You end up creating a chaotic life, right? And so if you create a mindset that you're perceiving and you're projecting pictures of your life, of what you want it to look like, of how you desire it to be, and you get out of the mindset of, you know, this is what it's not. Because when you're coming from that place of this is what it's not, your focus is so high on it that you end up emanating a vibration that gives you more of what's not. Okay? So you know, if you let your mind run wild like that, it will compel you to make the same choices over and over and over again. So which means it's going to lead you into the same disappointments over and over again, the same upsets, the same results over and over again. Okay, so nobody is exempt from having a mindset. It's either you have a growth mindset. Let me write that down, because you know what? I need to do something on that for you guys, on growth mindset. All right. So, you know, either you have this growth mindset or you have this limited mindset where it's like it's a stuck mindset. You know, it's a mindset to where you're so set in your beliefs and your core just beliefs at the end of the day, and your core values of what you feel to be real to you, that there's not even like an open space for you to grow, because you only see things one way. But somebody who has a growth mindset is a completely different thing, because they're open to receive information that can help them transform and change their life, right? So, you know, at the end of the day, when it comes to your mindset and when it comes to love and attracting the right person you want in your life, then you have to wire your mindset to be open to receive that love, right? So if you are consistently just talking about, you know, oh, there are no good men out there, there are no good relationships are not what they used to be, all of the women are this and all of the men are dogs, and just all of this stuff, if those are your core beliefs, every time you try to let your guard down, it's going to give you a reflection right back to you of everything that you were saying about love for all these years, which is why you have to mind your mouth. You have to mind your mouth, and you have to mind your mind. You have to mind what it is that you're saying and that you're allowing your mind to say to you when it comes to love, when it comes to finding that person that you truly desire. Because I promise you that if you're not on point, and you're not, you know, generating a energetic vibration or focus towards what you do want in love, you will always end up with what you don't want in love. And another thing too, guys, is that sometimes your mindset, right? Your mindset is like a bad habit, right? It has a shadow side. So you got to think about this, right? Your shadow has this like deceitful aspect about it, right? And it kind of makes it tough for us to actually even see that we even have a mindset. And it plays these tricks on us like, no, everything just is what it is, right? Like, the way that we think is just the way that we think. Is no big deal. But yes, it is a big deal how you think. It is a big deal. Don't let that part of your brain convince you, not even your brain, your mind convince you that things are just the way they are, okay? Because if you're having trouble in your romantic life, it's time for you to see if your mindset needs an adjustment. And if you think, guys, at any point, if you think that your mindset might be causing you problems, at the end of the day, you have the power to change it. And so it's truly, totally is what I was looking for, up to you, okay? And so, like, breaking any bad habit of thinking or any bad habit that you do, changing your mindset, it's the same thing. It does demand a great amount of effort, okay? And it requires you to be determined to actually shift your mindset. But I can promise you one thing: if you just get started on shifting your mindset, towards whatever it is that you wish. Today we're talking about love. So get yourself started on shifting your mindset and being open to receive that love that you deserve. Yes. So what I'm going to do right now is give you 3 questions to ask yourself to see if your mindset is even set up for love. All right. So the first thing I want to ask you is, have you even created the right environment to attract love? Have you created the right environment? How you set up your life and your personal space is going to tell you a lot. If you don't pay attention to how you're living, and what you come home to at night, then you are not setting the stage for the love that you want. And I'm saying that because when you're home, your home should be surrounded by nice things, maybe some smell good, some incense, some candles. If you're in love, how would you want your mate to come home to you? How would you want to come home to your mate? So if you're not setting the stage, it's not arranging your living space, you know what I mean, for it to be, to have this good energy, when it comes to love, then you're not setting the stage. It means your mindset is not set up for love, all right? So what you want to do is, in your house, you want to set yourself up around things that make you feel good. This is the key. Feel good. Feeling good is the key. Because if you don't feel good now, you got to feel good now first. And that's how you end up attracting better things. I know sometimes it's not easy because maybe you're experiencing certain things, or you went through this heartbreak or whatever the case may be. And I don't know, maybe you're playing victim or whatever because the person really hurt you or whatever. But you know what? This is just a part of our life's experience, guys. We have to go through the growing pains. It's all good. It's not nothing that we can't grow through or get past. Because there's people who have been through many more breakups than you, who've had their heart broken 10 times harder than yours, and so much more, and they got through it, and they're living again, and now they're married and living happy lives, or engaged to be married, or even just found someone that truly, truly loves them unconditionally, and they feel good about the relationship that they're in. Okay? So you want to make it a priority to always be around things that you consider to be beautiful. I like flowers sometimes. I don't like funeral looking flowers. I like pretty flowers like roses and, pretty bouquets. I like a lot of things with a lot of color. Okay. So, your bedroom, it should be restful and inviting. So when you come home, you should have your pillows nicely plucked up. Maybe have your incense burning. So when you come in the room, you feel this mood. You understand what I'm saying, guys? The point that I'm trying to make to you is that your home space should be free of clutter, okay? And changing your home environment is actually going to change your energy to create a new mindset towards love. So that's where we are. We're trying to get you to shift your mindset towards love, but because you don't have anybody, you just don't really care what the house look like. You leave stuff all around the place, all around. You never really take time to make it smell good. Maybe you vacuum once a month because there's nobody there. So if you set yourself up as if somebody is there, then you clear the energy, you clear the space, okay? You clear the space for you to be able to actually receive that love that you desire to receive, okay? So number 2, the second question is, are you surrounding yourself with people who support you? Are you? I don't know. Let me know. Are you surrounding yourself around people that support you, right? So if you're not seeking out positive and supportive people in your life, right, you're basically going to feel overwhelmed because you're going to have all these negative people just piling all this stuff. Maybe some of them are in these toxic relationships and that's all they talk about. So you're afraid to even be in love. You're afraid to even have a relationship because you see what everybody else is going through, right? But if you surround yourself with people who are, in at least decent to healthy relationships, then it may make you actually want and know and feel more confident that you can have, a relationship like theirs or even better. But it's totally up to you. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to set the stage for that. All right. So at the end of the day, guys, none of us could do it by ourselves. So regardless how strong you are going to need outside input, you know what I mean? So that you could be reminded that you are valuable and that you're a special person, right? So you got to think about this. If you spend time with friends that love you, I'm not talking about friends that's always gossiping and never have anything. Thank you, boo. That's what's up. Thank you. So if you never have, if you spend time with friends who are always gossiping and complaining, right, this negativity is going to rub off on you. So these are the kind of interactions and support in the mindset, you know, of being a victim to your outside circumstances. So you surround yourself around people who are actually positive and who are optimistic and outgoing, and people who already see the wonderful person that you are, then guess what? You're going to be setting the stage to attract a love who actually is grateful as I don't know what, that you love yourself because they want to love you just as much. So that's the next way that you set yourself up, set your mindset up to actually receive love, okay? Surround yourself around other people who love you, not people who just always got drama and gossip to talk about all of the time, because that stuff is toxic and it will block your roads. So the last question that I want you to ask yourself is, do you take courageous action on your own behalf? Yep, you. Do you take courageous action on your own behalf? This could go for men and women though, okay? So, no, let me say this. Women, we're not really taught the value of courage, because courage was something that always seemed like the guys had to be courageous, right? The guys had to be the tough ones. The guy had to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've never really been taught that we need to be courageous as well. What has happened is over time, we have chosen to be courageous, and women are standing in their power. And a lot of them, never mind, that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, as women, we weren't taught to be courageous, okay? So courage was basically something for the fellas at the end of the day. But to be honest with you guys, being fully committed to someone, that takes courage. It's like you have to be vulnerable, which true love requires, because giving yourself to someone fully like that, to give someone yourself fully, you have to be courageous, because it's not easy, especially if you've been through some things. But you have to be okay with knowing that the past was the past, and that's okay, and now you're looking towards something greater, and now you're open to receive love in a whole new way. But it's not until you change you that you can change your love life, that you can change your love situation, that you can change your love story. You got to change you first, because if you're not loving you, then chances are you're not going to find anybody to love you either. You're going to find somebody that's going to take you as a part-time chick or a part-time fella, using you for all of the wrong things that don't even signify or identify love at all, which is not what you really want, okay? And so that's just the point that I'm making, guys, you know, but we do have to be fully committed to staying in that courageous space, because at the end of the day, it does take courage, and you do got to be real confident, okay? And it's not easy to trust another person in your space, because like I said, especially the deepest part of yourself, I mean, we got to think about this, right? It could feel real risky when you do that. You like, I want to, but I don't know. Come on, I've been there before. I've been there. I'm not exempt of, do I want to talk to this person? What if this person is all wrong? Or even, okay, this person seems like he's all right, but what if he's all wrong? I've been there. Made bad decisions, decided to go with it. This is why I'm able to even talk to you guys about what I'm talking to you about today, right? Because I'm in a long-term relationship. And so I know what it took, and I still have to fight through some things to, you know, be open to receive the love that he wants to give me. And then trying to be the person to reciprocate that love which has been a bit challenging for me. But I had to let my guard down and be like, all right. I'm open to having somebody love me the way that I always wanted to be loved. All right. So with that being said, okay, you've got to a part of being courageous, guys, is speaking up for yourself, okay, and honoring your boundaries and telling the truth, okay. And that was the thing when I was asking, like, do you take courageous actions, well, because maybe you might see somebody and you scared to even approach them, but what if he's the one and you just let him go and then he ends up in the arms of somebody like me, who's a fabulous woman that just sweeps him off his feet, and then you're just lost in the sauce because you never opened up your mouth, never said nothing, you understand what I'm saying? And that goes both ways. That's for guys and men, because I know sometimes it's a little challenging for guys to even do the approach thing now, because some women are just so like, get out my face. Trust me, I get it, right? But the bottom line, guys, here is your mindset to find love will change as you take these actions. And there's other actions that you could take as well. But like I said, I just wanted to come and give you a few questions to start asking yourself, okay? I promise you, if you shift your mindset is going to be your greatest ally to help you find the perfect partner. It's going to be the best solution ever to help you find that person who's right for you. Okay? So with that being said, mine's up, and this ends our relationship series. Okay, right? So I thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. I hope that this live has inspired you, encouraged you, uplifted you, educated you. I hope that it has helped you, take a look to see things from a different perspective. And just a quick recap, guys. Number one, the first question you want to ask yourself, if you haven't found the love that you've been looking for yet, and you're still looking for love, you want to ask yourself, have you created the right environment to attract the love you want? Number two, are you surrounding yourself around people who support you, people who love you already, so that you know what love is and what it feels like to be loved, so that you can attract somebody who will love you the same, okay? And number three, do you take courageous action on your own behalf, not waiting for somebody else to turn the table for you, but for you saying, like, okay, I'm gonna do what it takes that I need to do to get myself together so that I can be ready, willing, and able to receive the love that was already designed just for me. All right, so guys, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure you share this live if you haven't shared it already. Make sure that you hit the notification button so that whenever I go live, you will also be able to know that I'm on live, right? Definitely do that. Make sure that you visit my website at www.takiyyahdiamond.com. If you would like to set up an actual coaching session with me, I will be more than happy to assist you on your journey, okay? So just let me know what it is that you need help with. Get yourself a copy of one of my books, okay? I have Get Your Life Together. I have 7 Things You Need to Change Your Life. I have Wisdom Words of Consciousness, and my forthcoming book in just a few weeks, which I know you guys are gonna love, is From Poverty to Profit. Oh yes, it's gonna be something amazing. For sure. So I just want to tell you guys once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for loving me the way that you do. Thank you for supporting everything that I've done. And I'm so grateful to be a part of my evolution. Mine's up. Deuces. Love yourself. And go ahead out there and get that love, because he or she is waiting just for you. Mine's up.